Detroit Pistons going up against the Houston Rockets here in Toyota Center. I'm Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, our terrific analysts, and David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. So with Parker on the bench, here's the group that Monty Williams has on the floor. We've got Joe Dumars. Durant is out there with Antetokounmpo. Then it's Garnett, and it's Thomas in at the 1. And for the Rockets, we've got West. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Elijah. Then there's Drexler, and it's James in at the small forwards. Hey, Brent, you think we might be watching the future of the league tonight? Two very young teams with superstar-level talent.
Well, some teams, Kevin, develop and they try to teach lessons through losing. But what I like about these squads is they're focused on winning right now.
Dumars, the pass to Giannis. Back to Dumars. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Thomas kicks to Durant. The three-pointer off the mark. And it's Drexler with the ball for the Rockets. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
You have got to be kidding.
Hey, talk about taking things into your own hands. And Clyde Drexler gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Crowd's going crazy.
Houston on D. Dumars misses.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the three ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against him.
A monster down low. LeBron James, the rare package of skill, size, and athleticism.
Knocked away. West with the ball. Guarded now by Durant.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Down low. Here's Garnett. And Garnett with the slam.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
Flying high and throwing it down with the one-hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. The offensive rebound. Garnett kicks to KD. Dumars the pass to KD. No good on the triple. For Houston, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. And it's Leonard with the jam.
Yeah, you don't see many of these opportunities for this team, but Kawhi, one guy who can get up there and get it done.
Detroit's gone 0 of 4 from three-point land to start out. Looking cold from outside. And, Brett, you look at Detroit, from a raw talent perspective, they're loading up well.
Absolutely. They're pretty well balanced between what they give you on the perimeter and some of the interior force that these guys could play with, adding pieces each year in the draft, and now it's about fitting those pieces together. They have a very bright future.
And here's Drexler after the three-pointer from KD. Trains the three-pointer.
I mean, that's what I'd call the prototype. When you talk about catching and shooting, West squares those shoulders, elbow in perfect alignment. Money.
Outside Dumars. Pass to Durant. Fires from deep. And another three for Detroit.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Oh, yeah.
Wow, he got whacked on that, which shouldn't be much debate there.
The Rockets shooting their first free throws here tonight.
It feels like there's been a crossover where basketball fans over the past 2 seasons are really appreciating the longevity and greatness of LeBron James.
Moses Malone. He's checked in for Houston. James Harden comes in for West. And then for Detroit, Parker's checked in for Durant. Doncic comes in for Joe Dumars. And Damian Lillard is subbed in for Thomas.
Not the first, and certainly not the last time we'll see this. LeBron finding airspace.
Nobody near Lillard. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Drexler drives in, and Drexler throws it down hard.
Ooh, just powered it down with both hands. You know, he's not going to mess that one up.
Oh, no, not this fella. He is a superb finisher.
But you see how Giannis scans the floor. It's actually easy at his size, involving his guys and showing his ability to pick the defense apart.
The Pistons shooting their first free throw of the evening. Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. And Drexler has it in the corner. Rockets. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
And of all the attributes, one thing that sometimes gets overlooked with Chamberlain is the court vision. Makes a great read there.
No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. Rockets ahead, up by 4. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Toyota Center. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Rockets?
So far, they've moved the ball well, leading to open, high-percentage looks. Lots of assists in this one.
Well, a lot of the players are doing a good job as well of scanning the interior part of the paint. All those inside looks, those are paying off.
So with Thomas sitting on the bench, here's the group that Monty Williams has on the floor. We've got Damian Lillard, Luka Doncic out there with Parker, and then there's Antetokounmpo. And it's Phillips in at the 5 down low.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
There's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire.
Offensive rebound, Malone. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And Malone, a high percentage scorer when he gets it in deep. Once he's got the defense on his back, the game becomes easy with his ability to score.
Coaches say, GA, the league has a problem when it's punishing the retaliators and not the instigators. Do they have a point?
Kevin, I think so. But for any scuffle, it's worth asking who started it. And that's what we do in life normally, right?
Antetokounmpo finds Doncic. Now Lillard, Drexler with the steal. And now Malone pushing it up.
Whoa. The solo alley-oop? That's not something we see too often.
Timed perfectly. Caught the defense totally off guard. Now, here's Lillard. No scoring in this one. Doncic passes to Lillard. Fires for 3. Nailed from three-point land.
Great shot from Lillard. He loves finding space around that perimeter so he can just fire.
Parker with the steal.
That was bad.
And now the Pistons fast break. And the dunk by Doncic.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
And how about the sequence in its entirety? Momentum swing, and you love the effort here.
Here's Harden after the basket by Detroit. Olajuwon's checked in for the Rockets. West comes in for Magic Johnson. And then for Detroit, Kevin Garnett. He's checked in for Billups. And Thomas subbed in for Lillard. The Pistons leading. Well, Greg, I'm sure their coach is very pleased with their offensive flow right now.
I mean, it's harder than it looks to get it going like this. Now they just have to maintain it.
And so Giannis will bring it up for the Pistons. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Thomas kicks to Parker. From outside, off the mark.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
And here's Doncic from the arc. Yes, once again, he remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
And the defense has to be aggressive with Luka from range. Give him any space, and he is looking to pull.
And here's Drexler outside. Rebounded by the Pistons. And stolen by Olajuwon. And then Olajuwon.
Fucking retard. He's trying to run away.
On the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. It's been all about Luka Doncic for Detroit. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. And don't go away. We'll be right back.
And put your hands together. Get loud for Red Panda.
Fucking that's bullshit. You wait till you see the Bob Petit die.
15 points.
Yeah.
Then on the street. Check to the street.
And we've got second half action for you. The start of a pretty evenly contested game. You know, Luka Doncic has been exceptional here, guys.
And guys, we saw just how tough he can be with the step to the rim. Great job of just attacking that first half.
Yeah, nice job of carving his way to the inside with some ease. Not much resistance out there.
Kawhi Leonard is out there with Olajuwon. Then there's West. Then,
Grab it out of that.
Oh, that is just unreal. Is this the dunk contest, or are we actually playing a real game?
Oh, no, this one counts, Greg. Believe me, with confidence to attempt that alley-oop to himself.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Outside Thomas. Pass to Antetokounmpo. It's Durant on the wing. Thomas deciding where to go with it. Shot clock at 6. The kick out to Dumars. Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist. Giannis has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Passes it to Leonard. Fires the 3. Here's Olajuwon. Rebounded by the Pistons.
He gets a lot of points right there at the rim, but the defense determined not to give up the easy deuce there.
Gets trailed by 3.
Fucking get there, you big fucking dumb.
Leonard with the ball. He's picked up by KD. And here's West from the arc. Good on the 3-point shot. West has got 6.
And that's what you get when you combine the range and just his overall confidence. Mr. Outside.
And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That's foul number 2 for him.
Third team foul.
And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. From deep, Thomas. Rebound by Drexler. Houston's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break for the lead. Here's James. And the rejection by Giannis. And here's Dumars outside. Deflects the pass. Garnett. The shot, no good. Good D by Olajuwon. Stolen by Dumars. Outside for Thomas. Now the pass to Dumars. Wide open shot is on the money. Dumars got 5 points in the quarter.
And the vision of the Greek freak, they're able to pick out the opening.
Here's Drexler. And there's the big-time jam as he slams it right over Garnett.
Yeah, just an electricity to what Drexler can do. The leaping ability, the creativity once in air, that's elite-level stuff.
Dumars misses.
Just enough coverage to bother that 3-point attempt.
And the dunk by Drexler.
Oh, Kevin, not a penny, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, a bounce to the ounce, Greg? Yeah, showing off the bunnies. Dumars kicks to Giannis. Outside for Thomas.
Shot.
Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist. And the Pistons lead by 1.
I think the defense has more concerns out there on the floor, and they give him a good open look from the perimeter.
Get it
wide
on,
open
man.
look for Drexler. And another 3 for Houston.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the 3-point line. And lightning.
That was incredible.
And herein lies the problem with trying to defend Leonard, his versatility. You take one thing away, he hurts you with another.
West outside. And it's off from 3-point range. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Rockets lead by 4. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the fourth quarter next. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
Even though the position is called shooting guard, passing part of your responsibilities in today's game.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. So with Lillard on the bench, here's the group that Monty Williams has on the floor. We've got Garnett. Thomas is out there with Joe Dumars. And it's Durant. And it's Giannis in at the 3 slot.
Behind his head.
A 3 from Drexler. Detroit with the rebound. Garnett's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here he goes. And Joe Dumars, the bucket on the assist from Kevin Garnett. Dumars got the game tied up here for the Pistons. LeBron with it, guarded now by Durant. And there's the call on James. That's his first foul.
Yikes, that one stings there. Hurts so much more to turn the ball over, especially with how tight the game is.
Giannis outside. West with the steal. To the inside. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
Anticipation and length makes Giannis a great shot blocker.
Durant against Leonard. Pass to Thomas. Back to KD. And finished off by KD.
Fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand slam.
Really makes the basics look pretty exceptional. Pass to West. There's 1:38 left to play here in the fourth. Dumars against Drexler. Here's LeBron. Merciless inside. Merciless. James.
Look, give LeBron the ball and get out of the way. LBJ again.
The Pistons have gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the fourth quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. To the middle and stolen by LeBron. Drexler drives in and finished off by Drexler. There is just no way to tell who is going to pull this one out.
When you've had this many lead changes, you're looking to see which one of those plays is going to be a momentum swing.
Timeout called the Pistons. They're down by 2. 1:15 left in the fourth.
Well, unless you painted your minutes. Did you paint your minutes? It doesn't say the painted. It says the other minutes. Yeah. Yeah, it's just random one at a time.
For the Pistons,
Doncic is checked in for Durant,
and it's Damian Lillard in for Antetokounmpo. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, here's what Monty Williams went over with his team during the timeout. Now, with the game in the balance, he had some encouraging words for his team. He said, this is what we wanted. We thought if we kept it close, we could pull it out. Now let's go out there and do just that. Back to you guys.
Thanks, David. Garnett, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Shoots the ball as well as any big. Very versatile out on the floor. Garnett draws a lot of contact.
And the second of 2 is good. That narrows the gap to 1. 56 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And Clyde Drexler gets the whistle that time. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
And Lillard gets double-teamed, passes to Thomas, takes a 3. It's good from beyond the arc.
That is world class.
Love seeing that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
Here's Drexler. The coach's challenge has been issued. A game like this, out of the wire,
but that's your loss.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay...
He knows more about basketball than all these people.
For just the immense speed at which these players are moving, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Leonard finds West from downtown. Elijah Wan. And tie game. That is a huge basket right there.
Such a graceful player. Hakeem is right off the ground there for that rebound, and then
we're going to show the replay
because that one home. Yeah, a nice, strong finish on the inside.
But Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality. And here's West from the arc.
It's been a struggle all night long from deep, but doesn't seem like he's lost his confidence. He's still letting them rip.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
Timeout called by.
I only want they could shoot threes.
They're leading by 4.
I tried to pass.
8 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Nah.
The 3 for Doncic, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Now it's a 7-point Piston lead.
What a punch! I'm going to release. Until you've done your fucking bullshit Dixie plays. Made it so fucking the Mars come got knocked over and had a fucking win. But I played fair.
And here's West from the arc. No good there. And so it's Detroit with the W. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group they can be.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And now, we present the New Balance Player of the Game, Luka Doncic.
Warriors. So we're gonna play. That's dreadful. You just got everything full quiet. Don't play 5 minutes, 18 points, 1 assist, 1 turnover. Didn't miss a 3-pointer. We might play Lakers Warriors. I'm gonna save the large. Did he get injured? Please get injured.